Sex Education Season 2 came out in January of 2020, and since then, all the die-hard fans of the series are waiting for new episodes to drop out on Netflix. Although, as we see it, the third installment can be sought after at any time in 2021. The whole show has been loved by fans for its entire forthcoming nature and explains the basic importance of physical relations. I mean, there are people in this world who are not given full knowledge about this concept, and thus, they fail to acknowledge their needs and desires and channel them through wrong means. Also, this does not get as boring as a tacky classroom lecture, which you all cannot wait to get over with. It is because the education comes along with a lot of drama as well as plot twists that it gets very interesting to watch along. At the starting of the series, we saw the plot throwing the entire spotlight on Otis Milburn. Hi, welcome to our channel Interviewer Puerto Rico, and let's start today's video. He legit represents the mannerisms as well as qualities of half the teenagers out there in the world. This lad studies at Mawardale Secondary School and has a peculiar view about the physical aspects of his body and the relationship with the opposite gender. His mother is a sex therapist who is totally open and frank with her child Otis about the various aspects of the broad sexuality spectrum. Later, when the show goes on, we see that Otis helps the school bully when he finds out that he has anxiety regarding his performance in bed. As he finds himself giving some great advice as well as tips that usually work, Otis thinks about setting up a sex advice business along with Maeve. Maeve is a classmate of Otis who is pretty confident about herself in general, but has troubles in various other aspects of her life. So as the show goes on, we see the two joining their forces together and assisting all the fellow students of their school with the problems regarding their sexuality. Sex Education Season 2 Recap. Then in the second season of Sex Education, we see that Otis has now finally committed himself with Ola. He now suffers from the fears of being on a romantic bond with someone in high school. Furthermore, we see that various new cast additions were carried out, and more characters indicate more trouble which ultimately arrives. We see that a chlamydia outbreak happens at Mawardale. This causes chaos among the students regarding their body images and health. With two amazing seasons that have given us nothing but loads and loads of drama to watch over, the fans are now pretty curious about Sex Education Season 3. Thus, here we have wrapped up the details about the new installment. Sex Education Season 3, will it not release in 2021? Sex Education Season 3 release date is not confirmed, but it might not be in 2021. Previously, fans thought that June of 2021 will be the time when a new installment will rock their screens, but that aspect has cancelled out. It is because Netflix, the streaming giant, has let out the list of all the content which it is ready to release in June 2021, and we do not see a Sex Education Season 3. This delay has been skyrocketed because of the coronavirus pandemic, which just rocked our world and mostly affected the entertainment sector as they had to stop with all of their product works. These delays resulted in the late start of filming, which happened in the autumn period of 2020. With the shoots all wrapping up in March of 2021, the post-production phase of Sex Education 3 has started. Generally, it is noticed that the new season on Netflix drops out after 6 or 7 months of their original release on the platform. Given the fact that the pandemic is not fully over yet and still, a lot of precautions has to be taken to prevent a new wave of the virus, this time can get extended as long as the end of 2021. Thus, the Sex Education Season 3 release date might be in the early half of 2022. This is just speculation as nothing has been confirmed officially by Netflix, and we can only depend on their final verdict. Please subscribe to our channel to stay updated.